Hello and good evening. Today I will be teaching you about some basic commands that our server Cosmosmc utilizes. These commands will help you progress and, have a good time. So let's start off with /shop. It's a basic shop command that lets you buy and sell most general items. You have blocks, you have brewing, you have decorations, ores, farming and food, mob drops, miscellaneous, mob eggs, everything wood, and special items, which is a lot of custom items that do specialty things. So feel free to check some of them out. And I talked about the King's Rod in my money video if you want to go back and listen to it. Alright, let's continue on to number 2. Alright, now we have /ah, commonly referred to as, it's a stupid name. So, /ah is a place where players auction off items. Even though you technically just pay the price, there is no bidding. There's plenty of items of every sort and type, but be wary buying off AH. Most items are way overpriced and can commonly cause you to lose a lot of money, so be very careful using it. As well as, if you're going to sell an item on AH, be very careful you check your numbers. A lot of people constantly watch AH for people to put on an item that is misspelled. As in, if you try to sell it for $1 billion and you sold it for $1 million, you will never get that item back, so don't do it. Alright. Moving on to the third command, /ah search. So let's say you are looking for a pickaxe. You can do /ah search netherite _ pick. And it'll show you all the items that are netherite picks in AH, which is currently a custom Nexus pickaxe, which is a pretty good pick if you know what I'm saying, for the low price of $4 billion. Alright, moving on. So let's say you want to buy something that I'm selling, but you don't want to search through AH. You can do /ah search and then my name. And look at that, you can see the purple wool that I am selling. One of you should buy that real quick, because you can make some purple beds with it. Them are the best ones. Alright, moving on to the next one. I've already lost count. We have /finditem. So if you are looking to, let's say you want to buy diamond blocks, you can type /finditem buy diamond _ block. And you look through here, it goes from most expensive to lowest. Or actually, apparently it doesn't. My bad, ignore that. So it just shows you blocks that are for sale, the price, and if you click them, it teleports you directly to that player's shop. Which, one of these should be mine. Yep, right there. See? Just like that, you know that I am selling 89 blocks of diamond. Good deal, right? But now, let's say you want to sell diamond blocks. You can do finditem sell diamond block. And you can see, oh look, all these people are buying diamond blocks. And look at me, buying them for 90,000 a piece. Hell of a deal right there. But and this works for any item you know the name for. Some items are a pain in the ass, so good luck. Alright, now we're going to go to tpahes. There is the command tpa. It means you teleport to a different player. There's also tpa here, where you enter that and then you put someone else's name. I put myself because I don't want nobody to see my beautiful view. So, if you have a friend that you want to teleport to you, /tpa here, space, their name is how you do so. Alright. Now we have a simple quest. Let's say you have a problem. It's not urgent, but you want to find the solution, like how do I get out of spawn? What you could do is type /helpop, and then anything you type and send will be sent to a staff member on any of the servers, and hopefully one of them takes the time to answer your question or come to help you. It is not a command I utilize often, but if you need help, it is an option. Alright, now let's say you're exploring someone's base and they have just a random hole and you fall in. What can you do? You can't dig yourself out, so what you can do is type /trapped. It'll TP you in a few blocks away or send you to spawn, I don't quite remember, but it'll get you out of the hole. Alright, so let's say you just joined the server, you've read the rules, you've learned that you're not supposed to grief Earth looking for resources. So what you do is you type /RTP, which gives you a menu. This shows you each of the worlds. These three right here are where you go to get resources. You can either go to the resource world, which is just like Earth, you can go to the nether world, or you can go to the end. All of these options provide easy resources that reset every 30 days. So do not build your base there. It will be gone. Alright. Now let's see. Now let's say your buddy wants to know your coordinates. You can type /getlocation, and just like that in chat, it shows you your exact coordinates all the way around. It's a simple command. I mean, you can also just use your F3 if you have it. It's easier, but it's there if you need it. Alright, so let's say you're a thrifty person. You like keeping an eye out for a real good deal. You can do /realestate and look at things people put for sold. The first option is options that people have listed themselves. The section option is stuff that the server puts up for sale. So if you've been offline for too long, the server puts your plot up for sale here. Then you can click them and teleport to them and then look around. Sometimes you can find mob grinders, bases completely full of loot that you can raid that's 100% yours. And you can become rich. But be careful, most of the claims are just overpriced chunks of land that serve no purpose. But sometimes, if you keep an eye on it, you can get rich. I've bought chunks before that had entire grinders and chests of custom gear, just like this armor that I'm wearing. So, always keep an eye out. Alright, so let's say you want to know, you say you're going on vacation for 3 weeks. You're afraid you're going to lose your base due to the expiry. Want to know how long you have? Type /expiry expiry, and it'll give you a full list of how long you have. You might have to expand your claim to prevent yourself from losing your base. Alright, so let's say you bought a base off real estate and it's completely loaded with furniture. You don't like it. The furniture is all kind of crappy. You can do /exchange and trade in the items. I mean, right now you can trade it up for a furniture exchange. 5 pieces of furniture for a key for another piece, so you can go get something you want. This is also how you trade in plushies for new ones. This is also how you upgrade a grinder sword, which I will talk about in a later video. Alright, so let's say you want to go explore. You want to teleport around, see what people have been doing. You can type /pw and it takes you to the player warp menu. A lot of places right here have descriptions where people are advertising their shops. But right here you can click all player warps and you can see all the warps that have the most visits. See me right there? Good old mall, close to the top. But you have all these places you can go visit and see, and some of them have amazing business deals, so don't miss out. And give everybody a rating. If you love their mall or love their warp, give them a /pw space, whatever their warp is, and then rate it 1 to 5. It really helps out. Alright, so let's see. Let's say even though in my last video I explained that slash spawners is not a good idea. You will spend billions of your money and never make anything back unless you invest super heavily. So what I want you to do is type slash spawners, and you can see I have invested trillions, it feels like. It's practically like 300 billion into this, and I only make 265,000 a minute. You can see that I have tons and tons of spawners in here. The only good thing about the spawner menu is all of these drops that are right here, you can click them and actually collect some of them before you sell them. So if you're needing some steak, just like that, you get all the iron you could ever want and all the steak. So it helps to have a few in there, but don't use that for your main income. Alright, so let's say you're using the Pyrofarm, which I'll explain in a later video. It's a custom farming program that allows you to make a crap ton of money if you're willing to put in the time. But let's say you place a couple plots down in your bushes and then you forget where you placed them. You can type slash farm placeditems and it'll tell you where all your stuff is, which apparently them are the ones I have. I don't farm, so I don't know why them are there, but who cares. Alright, so let's say you're on your bedrock. Some things are kind of hard for you to do. So when you're pyro farming, if you need to remove a seed from a pot, you type slash farm remove seed and it takes the seed out of the pot. It makes it a whole lot easier for you bedrock players. So that'll be all the commands for this starting video. I hope some of them help you. And don't forget, we all here are friends. So if you learn anything or want me to talk about anything in another future video or like to be included in some of my events I might be planning soon, just send me a message in game with the commands slash mail. You can do slash mail send people's name and then you can leave a message, and next time I log on I can actually see your message and I can send mail back to you. So with that, thank you for watching and you have an excellent day. And I forgot to mention in the video, I'm having to add this on after. Junior Mod Smasher 758 helped provide the list of commands that I taught you about. I could only think of like 5 myself, so please give him a shout out in chat and call him Smashy Bear. That's his favorite name.